everybody. Happy Labor Day weekend. I'm getting ready to go back on the trail this morning. I drove down to Virginia last night and stayed at the Bear's Den Hostel. This is a really neat place and the grounds are beautiful. They have a nice bunk room, which was very comfortable for just $30 a night. I'm waiting for my shuttle driver to arrive to pick me up, and he'll take me down to Front Royal, and I'll hike north for about 32 miles. It's a beautiful day and it's great hiking weather. Can't wait to get back on the trail again. This is Ray's Rhino. Tree shaped like a rhinoceros, pretty cool. I've hiked a little over 5 miles so far this morning. I stopped at the Denton shelter for a break and heard all these voices, and there must have been like 30 people there on a day hike, whole group. So they're out enjoying the nice weekend. And I have about 5.5 more miles to go today. I'm going to go to the Snickers Gap shelter today. I can tell I haven't been hiking in about 6 weeks. Lost my trail legs that I had. That's the one disadvantage of section hiking. You lose your trail legs and have to start all over again. But there's quite a few people out on trail this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. And I miss hiking with my honey rockhound. He went home for 3 weeks to recover from his tick-borne illness. And when he came back onto trail, he flipped up north to Maine. So he summited Katahdin, and he is currently heading south. So I won't see him for a while, but I'm planning on hiking with him when he reaches Vermont in probably another month or so. I can tell fall's on the way. The leaves are starting to fall and cover the trail a little bit. Currently walking alongside of this meadow. Random bench sitting here. Everyone, I had a nice day last night at Snickers Gap shelter. I pitched my tent. There was a snake in the shelter, so there was 3 southbound through hikers that came in last night. They were young girls, probably in their 20s, and they opted to stay in the shelter. They weren't really bothered by the snake, so it was nice chatting with them. And then I got a call later in the evening from Rockhound. It's kind of cool that we're on the same trail, yet he's up in Maine and I'm down here in Virginia. So he's doing well, which I was happy to hear. And he was taking a break today in Stratton, Maine, take a little rest. enjoyed talking with him. And I got up early this morning. It was still dark because it's supposed to be hot, hot, hot today. And I wanted to get some miles in before it got too hot. And there's also no water sources. Everything's dried up. They're in a drought in Virginia, which is kind of funny because Pennsylvania had nothing but rain. So there's limited water sources. So I filled up at the last shelter and I'm carrying quite a bit of water. So hopefully it gets me through for today. So this is what the trail looks like this morning. Not too rocky. I'm going to be hitting a section this morning that they call the roller coaster. It's like a 13.5 mile up and down, up and down, up and down. And I did the northern part of it a couple years ago. So I only have a few miles of it to do it this trip out. So it shouldn't be too bad. Everyone, happy Labor Day. Got up very early this morning because it's been so hot. I'm just starting to enter the roller coaster now. This is a 13-mile series of ups and downs. So we'll see how I do. I only have 10 miles of it to do. I already did the northern 3 miles. Wish me luck. I'm making my way down the second hill of the roller coaster. I was surprised they're pretty steep. They're tightly packed together, so you're no sooner get to the bottom of one and you're heading right back up the next one. So luckily I found a little stream that had a slight trickle of water, and I was able to camel up there and refill my water bottles and wipe down a little bit, cool off. So I was thankful for that. So I'm currently on my way down. It's a little rocky, but not too bad. I haven't passed any other hikers yet this morning. It's a little after 7. I guess they're all sleeping in. I wanted to get an early start, beat the heat. It's still hot, but there is a nice breeze, so that's being helpful. Have a great day. Finally came across this little water source. What a relief. Finally have some water. Still making my way up and down the roller coaster. The leaves here are just turning brown and falling off the trees. Everything is so dry. Lots of trees down in this area. I made it up my 5th roller coaster hill. Stopped and had some lunch. I have 3 more to go. So I won't lie, I'll be glad when this day is over and I'm back in my nice air-conditioned truck. The only view of the whole weekend comes at the very end. This Bear Rock. Well, I finished my hike and I'm happy to be done with that. This is probably one of the hardest hikes I've done in a long time, mainly because of the heat and the lack of water. It was tough, but I have another section finished and just have like 70 miles of Shenandoah left to do of Virginia, and then it's back up to Vermont. So I'm back at the Den's Bear, I think the heat got to my head. Bear's Den Hostel, where I started and slept Friday night.